All right, so picking up where we left off, the current date, it's the 7th day of Starlight. We are getting towards the end of the day. Little tiny recap on where we left off. So you guys had just finished the battle with the parasite in the Forgotten Grove. So you saved the source of life with not without taking a little bit of damage from a cursed book that the parasite had in its possession, and it unleashed a high-level blight spell upon Pheromon. He managed to push through and survive, and they took down the parasite. And as you guys were taking care of your wounds, you decided to travel through the rest of the day to Thornshaven, where you guys came across some ancient ruins. And after Pheromon got a chance to use his helm to gain some knowledge on the ruins, as well as the cup or the goblet they found, revealing that it was a ancient tavern of the giants, and it's a goblet that as you drink, it fills back up with liquid. But upon reaching Thornshaven, you guys got some rest and recovery in a local tavern. And after Bojack paid his outstanding tab, they were confronted by the hooded figure, soon figured out to be Wendell Brinkman VI, seeking vengeance for his family's legacy. And Bojack, you took him up on his duel, and you emerged victorious, killing him in the street like a dog. But as the tension starts to dissipate, and all the spectators around the tavern who just watched this duel happen, and yourselves, you guys all kind of funnel back into the tavern, and that's where we continue our saga. So I'm going to transition us to our spicy. There we go. Let the dice roll. As soon as I transition this off, Pheromon is oh, there he is. He disappeared. There the little fella is. So all right, so we pick back up after a quick duel in the streets. So what are we doing? Are you guys going back in for a drink? Heading to bed?
We really gotta do something about that family line, man.
I know. He said there was like 9 generations, 10 generations. I'm wondering if they're just gonna keep getting stronger, because at a certain point. But that wouldn't make sense because they're younger. So eventually, I'm gonna be fighting a baby.
I mean, that is true. You eventually will have to. Well, hopefully not.
Kill a child? No, just kidding.
Hopefully he can break the spell before.
See, now that I know it's going somewhere, I can't say what I want to say.
I was like, should I go there? No.
Yeah,
I don't think I will.
That's a quick way to get taken off of our newfound fame on Spotify.
Newfound fame, yeah.
So Bojack, when you encounter these guys, do you feel obligated to fight them, or is this just a thing you do?
Oh, no, I don't feel obligated to fight them. I give them a chance to go away. I did for the last guy several times, and I even said, hey, go, so we can stop this, and your wife's at home. And he said, no, I hate my wife, and I'm gonna fight you. And so at that point, I just have to fight him. That's just how it kind of goes. He let me no choice.
To it, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep a lookout for younger versions of that guy. So
yeah. Well,
easy to do. Right?
I'm going back in. I need more drinks.
I'll second that.
Agreed.
All right.
We all funnel back in, and are you guys having one more drink, or is there anything else you would like to settle before tucking in for the night?
Tucking in? No.
No, I'm good. I need to rest.
Yeah, I'll go rest. I guess I need some rest too.
Okay.
I also would like to rest.
So you all decide to finish your drinks. One last drink, couple bar nuts. settle up your tab again, and everyone heads to bed. So you can go ahead and mark a long rest on your character sheets. And before anything else, Pheromone, we cut over to you laying in your bed, and you feel your thoughts.
Oh yeah, this.
Thoughts start to drift, and you feel like the temperature of the night is slowly dropping, and you start to feel a chill in your spine. And you are back on. You open your eyes, the icy tundra. And across the ways, seated in a glassy ice throne, is none other than Travos, sitting in front of you. And just to set the record straight, I believe, Pheromone, you have 2 strikes on your...
Yeah.
Yep, you got 2 strikes on your stuff.
And those are, what rolls are those?
Yes, let me pull up the... So you are going to make a con save. Sorry, I had to look over your stuff.
DC 8 plus...
Plus your charges. You need to beat it.
So DC 10?
On your con save.
Okay.
You sit in front of him, and he just smirks and waits. And
Let's roll. Hey, there we go. 19.
hey, there we go. So you see his smirk turn to a frown, and he's tapping his finger, and he's like, "I'm going to get out of here."
You may have better luck with someone else, though. If you just let me take off your helmet, you could find some other sucker. Heck, there's that guy the other day today we just killed. I could have given him the helmet. You could have probably taken over his mind pretty quickly. Just let me take off the helmet.
No, I'm sorry. It does not work that way.
Well, how does it work then?
It's me and you, buddy. We're stuck together. At least until you let me take over and I kill you. But
No.
okay. Like
Wasting
I
your
said,
time, man.
one of these days you're gonna slip up. And he taps his finger one more time on his little iron throne, and you pop your eyes back open, and it is daytime.
Let's
And
go.
It is the 8th day of starlight.
And I just yell in my bed, "Fuck you, Trebos."
Everyone.
What?
Actually, everyone got their own separate room, so all we hear is.
Get Gotti, boy.
It's like, what was that?
Who's that?
So, like I said, it is dawn. You guys are in Thornshaven. Where are we off to? Where are we going?
Now I can heal with a full rest, though, right?
Yes, now you can go with the full rest.
Bing bong. Cool.
Bing bong.
We got options now, don't we?
I think we mentioned one of them being to go get our reward.
Our
bounty.
reward. Yeah.
Yes.
Our booty full bounty.
Before we head out, are we still in the tavern? Are we still in our rooms, or where exactly are we?
That's a great question. It's dawn, so would you guys have gone down to meet everyone, or what would you guys have done?
Probably would have collected downstairs, yes.
You guys are probably collectively in the tavern. Probably they have some kind of breakfast spread. Well,
Okay.
why is that? Are you-
Well, I wanted to look at the book one more time
Which book
to
are
see
you
how
talking
that
about?
was doing. The one that we just acquired from the tree.
Okay. Who has the book?
I'd say I'd have the book.
I would say Pheromone has it.
Okay. Actually, I think Kezia, don't you have the book?
I do have the book. From the tree?
Yes,
Yes.
from the tree.
I think we're talking about.
And I think Kezia, I think you have both books. I think you have the Book of the Air and the Book of the Water, I believe.
Source of life.
No, it's a fruit. No. So,
Oh, the fruit.
Someone should have the book.
I do have the book of air.
Okay, you have the Book of Air.
I have the other two, Book of Earth and Book of Fire.
See,
No, Book of Earth and Book of Fire, right?
Mm-mm.
I think
I
maybe
have
we
nothing.
should decide as a group. Should one person hold all books, or should we like shift them, spread them across all of us?
Well, what do we know about these books?
That's
Yeah.
Incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
that we do know that.
Incredibly magic.
So we know the Book of the Earth got us incredibly powerful. So, but the Book of the Air, what did that one do?
That one helps you. You could teleport. You could switch places with people. Right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't use that.
I've used it once.
Oh, that's
actually.
right.
You did.
Did use the skill.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm looking at your bag of holding. You just have the Book of the Earth. I think Kezia has
The Book of Air.
Book of Air. Well, I don't know. I mean, do you guys think it'd be who would be a good switcher?
Any volunteers?
But
I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess that what I was saying is like, as we collect the books, should each person have one book, or should we designate one person to carry all the books? I feel like though that's a lot of responsibility for one person.
I agree. I think we should each have one. I know we only have 3 at the moment, but I think we should all have one.
Okay, so I have Book of the Air.
A Book of Earth.
And we don't know what the water one does yet.
Water
correct?
one. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
It's
right.
currently-
I will go ahead and take the water one.
Okay, good. Bojack should not be given that responsibility.
I mean, I could take the Book of the
Nope.
Air.
Nope.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
you're fine.
good.
What the
You're-
hell
you're
is
good where
that?
you're
mean?
at. No, you're good where you're at, dude. Don't
Kefka, you're a little reckless,
Kefka-
buddy.
I know, but that's exactly why I can take a hit.
No,
No.
Cathcart, you
If
can
I have to
that's,
trade
that,
in.
Don't you
that's not what we're saying, buddy. You're doing great. You are a great support system.
Okay. All right. Okay, so
You're already carrying a lot, so watch stress.
So,
but-
yeah, the Book of the Air is going to go over to Luna. So you pass the book over. So Luna, go ahead and add that to your inventory. You should see the Book of the Air, and Kezia, go ahead and take it off yours. Okay, so you guys
Wait,
look
but
at
now I
these
have
books.
no book.
Oh wait, no. Who is supposed to have the air? I'm so sorry. Kezia air, water goes into Luna,
And then Faramon has Earth.
and he already has the earth. Okay, cool. Okay. And you said you wanted to look over the Book of Water one more time.
Water, yes, preferably.
Sure. Yeah. If you would like, it's a new day. Make a new Arcana check. Anybody who would like to?
Well,
Or what are you trying to look it over?
I'm sorry. Can you add?
I
We'll
can
add
add
that
it.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
go ahead
I'm
and go
right
back.
with that.
Go back in the zone. I'll add it into yours.
Yeah. I actually wanted to. I'm trying to remember what about the water. Did it have like a different language or anything on it that we couldn't identify?
Yeah, we all kind of sucked at it. Remember? Some of us barely
That's-
recognized the book.
That's what I was wondering. So, Avenue spell. Comprehend languages
Ooh.
spell. I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language. I can understand any written language, but I have to be touching the surface. So I have to be touching the book in order to understand the language. And it does take about 1 minute to read one page of the text.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you go ahead and cast that. Look over the
Yes.
Book of the Book of Water.
Yes.
Okay. So you look over the Book of the Water and you cast a spell to read some. So now the front is clearly in runic. You saw the symbol, but now you can see it says Book of the Water. You flip open some of the pages and you're starting to read through a couple different like passages here and there. It's all kind of repetitive. Almost every page is just repetitive in a different way. And it just keeps repeating, give to me what you would like. And it's just saying that in like different ways, different phrases, different things. and it's just over and over. And you start skimming, and you start realizing it's kind of all repeating.
Give to me what you like.
What you would like is the gist.
Not much info there,
Let's
guys.
put do you share this with us, by the way?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the book, and I'm just like flipping through it, and I'm doing one of these numbers, like wait, it says the same thing.
Can we
Like, I'm just getting give to me what you would like. That's all I keep getting.
can I drop one? Can I put the fruit of the source of life into the book? Like drop it onto like the pages of the book and see if anything happens.
Yeah, go ahead.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I like
Drop it. Put it there.
Yeah.
You drop the fruit, it hits the page of the book. And do you close the book, or do you just leave it on top?
I'd probably leave it on top at first and then try and see what happens. Like, I'm not gonna squeeze it like destroy the fruit. You know what I mean? But like, just see if it, you know what I mean? Like, you would be like,
So
Just kinda peeking through.
that is exactly what happens. So you put the fruit on top, and it just kind of sits there. Everyone waits in anticipation, and you kind of start to squeeze it to see, and it starts to like to ooze a little bit of juice. So you back off a little bit, and there's a little bruise on the fruit now, but
no,
nothing. And there's a little bit of fruit juice on the pages.
Dang, dude.
Oh
All
no.
right.
Oh, no.
I leave the fruit juice on the page. Close it up. Keep the fruit though. Take the fruit out.
Okay. Anything else you would like to try with this book?
No, I mean, I have something else, but I kind of want to save it for later. Just since we're gonna go see Black Flame about it. Maybe he may know a little bit more information on it.
What about
Not-
what about pouring some water on the outside of the book just to see just for shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Okay, so you reach
I like
over, you
it.
grab a little bit of water, and
Yeah.
Splash
you
it.
first place the water on top in the cup. Nothing
Yeah.
happens, and then you pour a little bit on top, and it seeps into the pages a little bit, but not much is happening.
Still nothing? Dang,
Nothing's
dude. All
happening.
right.
Yeah.
Give to me what you
Alright.
like. What if
Yeah.
okay, this would be dumb, but I grab a silver piece and I put it on the page and I close it.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
19.
Ooh, okay. So you put the silver piece in there, you close it, and then you open it back up, and then you see that there's a silver piece with a little bit of like fruit juice on it. It's the same
Ooh,
exact.
can I lick it off?
You surely can. It's the same exact one you put in.
Oh, a prize.
Doesn't seem much has happened there. It's a wet, fruity piece of silver.
So what's the investigation check for?
You saw everything that happened. Okay. Anything else anyone would like to try? No. At this time, Kethgar is just kind of chowing down some eggs and meat of some variety, and he's opened
Alright,
up
well, I give up.
his little book. He's like, so from where I was looking, we said we're going to go to Black Flame, and then pour it out, or are we just going somewhere else?
Oh no, she go Black Flame. Yeah, let's go Black Flame. That's right. Go to the castle.
Oh,
Then
wait, hold
teleport
on.
to Starhaven.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I would like to go to Elven Home still to see my children.
Okay.
And then to Iron Gate. Correct?
That makes sense.
I think
Sounds
so.
right.
I think
Yeah.
so.
All right.
Okay. So you guys pay off your breakfast. Start heading down the trail down to
The old dusty trail.
the old
On the road
dusty
again.
trail. And it is going to let me look real quick to see how long it's going to take to get there. Travel.
7 weeks later. Just kidding.
Shit, I need to get better on my.
Just need to get better. You know,
I need to get better at my
truer words ever spoke. Just be better.
keywords on.
And speaking, yes, I agree.
Finna bus. Okay. Cities. Okay.
You,
Cancel. We're canceled.
just kidding.
I would say no.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, so travel time. So we are currently in Thornshaven. So if we're going to Shadowhaven, it's going to take a day and a half. As you guys are, you can carriage ride out. You hire a carriage, and you guys are heading towards Shadowhaven. I'm gonna need somebody to give me a roll on the D20.
I'll do it.
Do it. Do it.
Okay, let me know what you get.
Oh, I think Rue's muted.
Sorry. Go ahead, baby.
14.
Okay. So, with the 14, you guys travel down the trail, going through the mine straight through to Shadowhaven. Because if you guys are looking at the map on roll 20, the pathway to Shadowhaven from Thorshaven, it's a pretty straight shot. You're just heading like southeast, and then you hit direct east through the Obsidian Peak. So there's a good trek along that straight through the mountain. And with that roll, you guys get to Shadowhaven without any complications, which is very cool. Very cool. Okay, so you guys arrive in Shadowhaven. What's going on? What are you doing? Heading straight there, or do you guys have any business inside the town?
Is there? Okay, so this is not an immediate pressing thing that I'm trying to do, but is basically from wherever we're gonna go, like from town to town that we go, I'm gonna be asking if there's a shrine to Sylvanus in the area. So is there one here?
Yeah, so you go you would go around town and kind of just ask different questions to different people around to see. You don't really see any shrines or any temples of anything to Shadowhaven. This isn't a very religious town. This is more of a think like military operation kind of town. So there's not a lot of. You'd be better off going to, well, honestly, to Celestia. That's the holy city in Illumia. So, fortunately not.
Okay. No big deal.
We can make that stop too.
Yeah, that can. I mean, whenever. That's more of whenever we get to it kind of thing, because Bojack just wants to, since he, pledge his loyalty to a god and all that, he kind of wants to, as requested by the god, make a stop and say, hey,
Yeah, because if we're going to Starhaven, Celestia is literally on the way out to Elvenholm.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with Celestia, I mean, you might be able to, Bojack, find an astrologist. I know you were trying to figure out. I mean,
that's a good idea.
Faramond, you know more about Celestia than everybody. You're from there.
Yeah, I can put him in that direction.
Oh, you're muted, babe.
Yeah, I'll put him in that direction.
Yeah. So, I mean, you'd be able to find an astrologist, and it's, from what I remember, it's a holy city. Probably be able to find a shrine or a temple or something. Okay. Any other business you guys would like to do in town before heading to speak with the Lord?
I don't think I need to do anything in Shadowhaven.
I think Mark.
Okay. So you guys make the trek up the long trail up to what's it called? Castle Shadowhaven, to meet with Lord Morven Blackflame. So you guys arrive up, knock on the door, you meet the attendant, and you guys are waiting in the foyer of Castle Shadowhaven. And the butler comes, and he has a silver platter, and he says, I regret to inform you that the master is out, but he did leave me these 2 letters for you.
Beautiful.
And he hands the 2 letters. One is labeled to, it says, it looks like he started to write the something, and then he just says the group. So
Oh no.
He doesn't necessarily say anything about a name, because I don't think you guys have had a name yet. But who would take this letter?
Who can read?
I can read. I can read a little bit. I'm smart.
Okay.
You're You say it like incorrectly on purpose, like schmert.
I'm smart.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So you would take the letter. I just sent it to you via Discord, so you just got it. And then there's another one in a different handwriting, labeled Bojack. He sends you a letter.
Ooh, that I can read my name, so
Yeah.
I know that's mine.
All right. So you hand out the letters, and the butler tips his head, and as he leaves, he's like, "Should you need anything else, just ring." And he starts walking away.
Thank you, good sir.
Walks away up the stairs. And you guys have your letters.
Yep. I open up the letter and I am slowly reading it so I can summarize it because it's a pretty long letter, guys. But looking at this, looks like Mr. Black Flame, Lord of Black Flame, wants to congratulate us on our progression on the King's Quest. He is proud of us. Woo. He's engaged in a diplomatic mission in Stoneheart, and he is looking to resupply the troops and assessing the integrity of the barrier. And if we need any assistance, we can call upon his house and have use of the porter. So that's great.
It's the only reason we came here.
I have enlisted one of our town youths to carry letters for me. Should you need him, trust in Elvin to deliver your private notes to me. So if you need any letters, which honestly, I don't know if we want to send him a letter stating that we have the Book of Water, because I'm scared that's going to go in the wrong hands. I trust that you're still actively pursuing the leads on the Red Dragon, which is spoopy. I'm just going to read this fully. Furthermore, I have taken the liberty of spreading word of your victories throughout the regions. Your party's valor and heroism are becoming known far and wide, garnering well-deserved recognition. Perhaps it is time to consider adopting a name for your esteemed group, one that reflects your unity and prowess. So I think today,
man want to
guys,
cry.
Yep, looks like we're going to have a name, guys.
Kethgar and the Kethgarettes.
I don't know about all that.
Didn't we said something a while back that was we kind of like were jiving with, but we didn't commit to it. What was it? If only I could remember.
It's got to be something catchy. That people will remember, and they can shout with minimal syllables. When they're shouting our names, they're like, rah, rah, rah. You know? Like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Isn't it like, is it the keepers of something? Or like the...
Or the order, or the fellowship.
Of the ring? No, shoot. I think it was,
I think we mentioned like Order of the Lost Tomes or something like that.
yeah, something like that. What? What's it?
Where'd he go?
What did it? Oh, it's frozen over there.
Right, bro.
Uh-oh. Did the internet go out? No, it's still going. Just frozen. What? Jen, you're there. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
No, we're good. We're good. I'm good.
What'd you
I'm
do?
back. She was reading that letter, and she was so overcome with emotion. She had to take a minute to go to the bathroom upstairs. Come on, focus on me. Focus on me. I'm not being focused. There we go. Okay. Yeah, she had to go to the bathroom, so she ran up. But yeah, we got to figure out a name and Bojack, you got. I didn't get a letter. I don't know, but I mean, I know Pheromone didn't get a letter. Cassie didn't get a letter. Bojack, what'd your letter say? Is that from Black Flame?
It was not from Black Flame. Let me see here. What does this say?
You're a stinky, stinky man, and I hate you. Son of.
It might as well say that. It's from Gorham.
That's from Gorham, okay.
Oh shit!
He
Yeah, he was
basically-
just here.
He didn't want to talk then, but apparently a letter he can send or leave here.
What did he say?
He basically said, "Hope this letter finds you," which I don't know why it wouldn't. The dummy. Anyways.
Finds you, kills you.
Yeah, usually it says it finds you well, but that's kind of weird.
Yeah, how rude is that? What kind of guy is he? Anyways, he basically just says thanks for saving his ass. That he's chasing another lead. Thorn's Haven was a dead end. No,
Oh shit!
you don't say. And he's heard rumors of some wolf-like creatures, big ones, roaming the tundra up north, and that's where he's heading. So if I'm up north anytime in the near future, to look him up or save him again. We're not sure what happens, but
Did he say where up north he's going?
he didn't say exactly anywhere. Well, no, he did. Snow Peak.
Snow's Peak. Shit, he's way up there.
Gorham. Yeah, he's being. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to save him again, so we might as well just pop by there at some point.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'll go to Snow's Peak. I haven't been there in years. That's a good time, tell you what. At this point, I don't think. I'll probably say, everyone go ahead and give me an history check.
$19.
Where's my dice? There we go. 12.
Okay. Ladies? Oh, she ain't got audio. She got a 3.
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear.
hear.
You
She
can
had
hear.
3.
Oh, hold on, because hold on, yep. She jumped back in, so I had to reconnect her. So sorry. Showing stream. Okay. So pretty much the only one who would know this would be, you're back on. Pheromone, I mean, you're a seasoned adventurer, so you know exactly where Snow's Peak is. Snow's Peak is the cold version of Las Vegas. It is a it is a
Worst of all
town.
world.
I
Yeah.
know. It is a town of debauchery. It's known for its like red light district and casinos. It's where a lot of sailors. It's on the Northern Reach tundra. It's way up there, but it is a port town. So a lot of sailors and merchants and privateers go there to relax and engage in scenery.
Scenery.
So apparently only you and old Kethkar know exactly where that is. So but
Explain it to
Bojack,
you.
Kezia, and
What
Luna
did he-
would not
what
know
did
that.
he say about it? Just said he's there.
He's there chasing a lead. There's a big wolf creature apparently somewhere up there.
I've chased some leads up there.
I'm sure you have.
No, you chase
I'm
tail,
sure you have.
Kekar.
Well, anyways,
Sounded worse when I said it out loud.
Werewolf.
Yeah, I second going up there to see him. That's always a good time.
All right, well, we gotta get to Starhaven first.
Yeah, Starhaven first.
Okay. Point of order, Luna. You said you wanted to leave a letter with him. Is that something?
Well, I
or you
wanted to
send him a
consult.
letter?
Well, so within the letter, it said if we needed to send him a letter, there is a private mailman And if we need to get a letter to him, we just send it with that. And the main reason for us coming over here was to talk about the book that we just received, correct? Or was there any other business that we wanted to take care of with him?
I mean,
Because he already knows about us completing the mission or the quest.
yeah. I'm assuming his wizard that he has here is with him like at all times, right?
So we can use the porter at any time.
No, but I meant like I know he has a wizard
He does.
that he has but I don't know if that guy is with him or he stays here sometimes. See if that guy knows anything about this.
Yeah, it's not mentioned in the letter if he's alone or not. It's just stating that he's there for a diplomatic mission. So I am kind of guessing he has his wizard with him.
Makes sense.
Yeah, for protection, obviously. And I kind of don't want to just ask just anybody. So
Okay, then
we need to figure out who we can ask, though. Isn't...
Well, wouldn't I imagine the king might have wizards we could consult?
But do we want to expose of what we're doing?
Good point.
Yeah, because we can have a bond with Black Flame with these books. Unless we're kind of convinced, while we were over there.
We're pretty sure there's no reason to lie to him, so we might as well tell him. So we can send him a note saying we found the book of water.
Wait, are you talking about the king or Black Flame?
Black Flame.
Well, no, I wasn't saying not to tell Black Flame. I'm not comfortable sending the letter, just because I don't want to get it in the wrong hands.
Yeah, fair.
We were talking about talking to the king of Starhaven.
Well, he said that he said that what is this, an errand boy? We could send it with him.
Yeah, but
yeah. I just don't trust it. It says, should you need him, trust an elven to deliver your private notes to me. I mean, Luna over here, myself, we don't have good trust in people, so I don't trust it no matter what. So I just don't want to get that in the wrong hands.
We could send him a letter that's vague.
You know
we
what?
need to meet.
I had a spell for that.
Would you? Were you magically able to send him a message or something?
No, I had one where I can sneakily write something on there, but I ain't got that. I didn't put it on. I didn't think I needed it.
Maybe ponder that over the night and equip it later. So, I mean, we could send him a letter that's vague. It says we need to meet.
So he's in Stoneheart right now.
So why don't we just tell him to meet us at
Stoneheart.
We could say Starhaven.
Where the heck is Stoneheart?
So Stoneheart Bastion,
northwest.
It's very northwest. It's north is west.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he's kind of where we were.
That's a ways up there.
It really is. And for him to just come down to Starhaven's going to take him. I mean, what we can do, he didn't say how long he'll be there because we're eventually going to go to Iron Gate.
Iron Gates.
Well, where are we trying to spend the most time? Because it was sounding. Okay, what do we got to do? We got to figure out. We got to collect that bounty.
So Starhaven.
That's Starhaven. We got to look into these books. We got
Starhaven probably.
Either Starhaven or Celestia, I'd imagine. Bojack wanted to figure out when the next blood moon is, so we probably find that out in Celestia. So if we just go to King's Heart and tell them to, I mean, everywhere in King's Heart is less than a day travel. So wherever we tell them we're going to be at, we get there in less than a day.
Let's go Starhaven, then we'll go up to Celestia, and we'll tell them to meet us in Celestia in a few days.
Agreed.
I like it.
Okay.
Do it. Send it.
So you
Writing
guys.
it right now.
Post it. Send it. It's done.
So, what do you say in this letter?
Lord Blackflame will be in Celestia in 2 days' time. Meet us there so we can discuss our quest.
Okay.
Our
Sincerely,
quest with you.
the group.
The group.
Of the group. I mean, do we want to give him a
PS.
name real quick?
I was like,
or just-
P.S. We have pondered what our name shall be.
Do we want to give him a little tasty taste? Like, hey, what does this sound like? Does this sound good?
Oh,
I think
didn't
we
we
should.
say something like the Forgotten Avengers or Revengers or something?
I thought it was like the Order of the Lost Tomes or something like that, or
I don't know what a tome is.
It's a book.
book.
Oh, that's just see, Luna. We
Yeah.
ain't that
I
smart.
I didn't figure that either. I was like, is it a different way to say time? Fairmont, I think you're the most learned of all of us.
Learn.
Okay.
Order of the Tome. I don't know.
Okay. So we put at the bottom,
Savage
P.S.
tomes.
How does the Order of the Tome, the Savage Tome, sound?
No savage.
No?
I cross out savage.
Okay. How does the Order of the Tome sound as a group? Love.
I mean, sure.
Love the Order of the Tomes. Okay.
Question mark.
Question mark?
in,
Okay.
in parentheses, question mark.
Or to appeal to Gen Zers or whatever. Gen Alphas. This could be some of the toilet, you know what I'm saying?
So you guys
We asked
finished
the
writing
chat?
this. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, go to the chat. What are we named, y'all? So you guys, you write this letter, a little more vague, and giving an idea of a name, and you send it to him, and you see that the butler goes and obtains Elvin. You guys have seen him before. He's around like 12. He's an errand boy. He's brought you guys stuff before. This time he has a shirt that he's drawn on, like vague stick figures of you guys. And he walks up to you guys to take the letter, and he brings 2 flowers to both Luna and Kezia. He's like, for the heroes, and he hands little flowers.
Oh
Aw, just take it.
Aw.
And I bend over and get, well, not bend over, 'cause I'm short, probably the same size as him.
He's a little bit taller than you, actually.
Oh, all right, fine. I sit on my tippy toes, give him a little kiss on the cheek.
He's like, oh my goodness, and he's like, I made the shirt. It just says like the, and then it's blank, and it's a little stick figures underneath. He's like, when this is done, let me know, and I will fill it in. And he takes the letter and runs just off, and just straight like Tropic Thunder, Matthew McConaughey running through the forest. He's just like booking it off, and he's gone. He's taken the letter to the last known location of Lord Blackflame. So is there any other business in Shadowhaven you guys would like to do, or are we heading to the Porters?
Do you know if you guys need any more weapons? Well, we're going to Starhaven, so we can get anything at the market over there. It's probably better over there. You're muted, Fairmont.
We're dipping.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys head to the porter room. Big transportation glyph on the ground. And the porter is just starting to he has little beads in his hand. He's kind of doing like a little rosary thing. He's just like casting incantations as he's getting ready to punch you.
Chants, the
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. His eyes are blue from all the
yeah, pretty much.
spice.
Yep. And he's finishing all his incantations, and the butler comes in. He's like, I forgot to tell you, the master left this to you. And he throws a bag of coin to whoever would catch it. He says this is a little reward for continuing the journey. It's a bag of coin. Who would grab the coins?
I'll take it.
Not me.
Okay, cool. It's a coin filled with about 50 platinum.
50.
What the?
like-
Jack needs some money from
I
Stag.
feel like we should split that up.
I'll hold on to it for now, guys. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Throw it in the bag of holding. He's
Hold
like,
on.
the master entrusts that you're still on the lead for, and he winks, some literature for him. And he
Yeah.
continues to support you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one last thing the master wanted to make sure you knew before you left. He wants you to beware of, and as he says that,
Are you kidding me, bro?
the incantation is done, and you guys are standing in the porting room of Starhaven, the royal castle of
So-
Starhaven.
Freaking dumb, dude.
Dang it.
Homie
Oh.
knew. Homie was waiting, timing himself. He's like, that's gonna keep him on the edge of their seat for a week. He's been wondering forever, dude. I never leave this darn castle.
So you guys are in the royal porter of Starhaven.
Royal.
Oh, I've got a better name now.
What?
What about Game of Tomes?
That's
Pretty good.
that's really good. That's really good. We already said we'll send it to him his next letter. Or say, how about this one?
How about
Okay,
CB21.
we'll keep it going.
Got
He's
nothing-
he's sponsoring us, so it's ultimately his decision. Okay, so you guys are at the Royal Porter, and as soon as you like pop up here, guards are already all around, blocking the entire entrance. What business do you have here?
We're here to see the king. We've been on a quest at his
We can
dispatch, and here to close it up.
Well, let me see your papers. He holds out his hand.
What papers?
You're here to claim a bounty,
Request
a
paperwork.
quest.
Request paperwork.
We
Oh
did
yeah,
get
okay,
a
okay,
scroll.
okay. Yeah, we'll take to get the scroll.
So you pull out the scroll,
Hold on,
give it to him, and
just-
he holds it. He's like, and you're telling me this is what you accomplished?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
Have you ever left this room? What are you talking about? Yeah.
He looks you guys up and down. Walks off for a second. Comes
You
back a
wanna
minute.
You want to wrestle, huh?
He's gone. He's gone. You whisper this. I'll let you whisper that under your breath.
I'm
to
not
the
I'm
royal,
not scared in arm
the
wrestle,
royal castle
I'm
guard
not
comes back, and he is with the high mage of Starhaven. He's like, you would like to see the king?
dude. Yeah. We finished our quest at his request, and now we're here to finish that quest.
This
Typically, when
way.
quest is complete.
He starts walking away as you're talking.
Great.
And as he's walking away, he leads you to a large chamber. And as you look on this chamber, you see that there's a throne seated above, at least 6 feet above everybody else. And he's like, you may stay here until the king decides to see you. He starts slowly walking away.
So he decides to see us.
He's like, well,
What's that supposed to mean, dude?
the king is a busy man. What can I announce you as? And this old high mage looks at you guys with curiosity.
We really need to decide, don't we?
let's go with the placeholder for now, huh? The what do we say? The Order of the Forgotten Tomes.
The Order of
Lost-
the Tomes.
Order of the Tomes.
Oh,
That's
it
the
was
Order
a
of the
Lost Tomes. That's what it was in the beginning. It was the Order of the Lost Tomes.
Well, let's do it. We'll keep it vaguer than that. Order of the Tomes.
He sees you mumbling, so
Order of the Tomes.
Of the.
Of the Tomes.
he looks at you with curiosity. The Order of the Tomes.
Yes. Do you know what tomes means? It means book. You seem confused.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Saving throw? All right. there it is. Charisma. That's a nat 20.
Hey.
Okay, so he's
Or a 27 if we're
a
using my modifier.
27 if we're actually what that adds up to. He is now this older man, the high mage of Starhaven. He kind of gets taken aback. He's like, well, of course, the Order of the Tomes. I shall see that he knows. And he slinks away a little smaller than he was standing a minute ago. And got his ass. That could have gone very bad. So a couple minutes passed, and you guys just like were walking around, looking at different paintings on the walls of all the past kings, and it's the marble floor, and eventually you hear the same voice higher. It comes out of a room at the very top, and it's, the Order of the Tomes, welcome to Castle Starhaven, and it is an honor for you to be in the presence of His Majesty Lord Eldrick, High King of Illumia. And Lord Eldrick comes out.
Neil, you know.
And Kethgar follows suit, kneels down.
Yep. Curtsy.
Curtsy there. Okay. And Lord Eldrick, the Wise, steps into the room, and before even sitting down, he starts kind of like barreling down the stairs, like towards you guys. And he's like, welcome back, brave adventurers. He shakes each one of your hands. I trust your journey was a success?
It was very surprising what we found in those woods, but we managed it, and we're back. Have you heard news of any of the other parties? We didn't see anyone else when we were out there.
Well, I would assume they're all dead, of course. No one has ever come back.
Probably they are.
Fair enough. All right.
So here we are, and he snaps his finger, and you see the old mage kind of like sighs, and he flicks his wrist, and you see chairs just like apparate. He's like, please sit. I hate when they put me up on that throne up there. Sit. And
We sit. I'll sit.
He sits down with you. So tell me, what was causing the infection of the source of life?
So interesting you ask. It was an old tome. One that we have not come across before. An old book seemed to have been the source of energy of the forest to cause the corruption that took so many lives.
A tome, you say?
Yes. A tome is a book, by the way.
I see. Yes.
What?
I will have to confer with my friend Pennyweather. He is the master of the tomes here. May I see this book you speak of?
We're not sure of its power, Your Majesty. So we'll show it to you, but I would caution you against handling it directly.
Okay.
So we'll show the book.
All right. Yeah.
You
So
show him
I
the book.
I take it out of my bag.
Okay, you take this book out of your bag. And then as you take this book out of your bag, go ahead and Luna make a perception check for me.
That is perception. That is an 18.
Okay, the second you take that book out of your bag, you, out of the corner of your eye, see the entire rafters. You see mages and crossbows already pointed at you guys.
Whoa, what?
Wait. What happened?
Huh?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Luna's the only one who saw that. You see
Yeah,
at least
I-
a dozen crossbows and at least 24 mages
Just as soon as I pulled
step
it out.
into focus. The second you pull it out.
Okay.
Wait, crossbows out?
Yep. You
Yeah,
just
so
barely
I-
see them over the rails.
What is the king doing?
Just sitting there looking.
Is
He's
he
like,
looking at the book?
He is. He's like, this book of yours.
What's the high priest or what's that high mage doing to it?
Yeah,
You
that's
don't, you
what I
don't,
was wondering.
you don't see him.
Oh, he's gone now?
He's gone. I
Okay.
want to make you roll for it because it's pretty obvious. Everyone's passive perception saw that he's gone.
Okay.
All right, so I just kind of like show him. I'm like, I'm just gonna put this back now. And I slowly put it back in my bag.
When he sees it, he says, "Let me see that book."
So
Lord, I must caution you. We're not sure what magic this home holds. We'd be worried for your safety to have you handle it directly.
Yes, and I see up there some of your guards and your mages started to be in defense mode, and I kind of have a feeling they know what this book is and what it holds.
Go ahead and make an insight check, Luna, since you're addressing the king.
Okay. I have, you know what, I'm just going to roll on here. I can't count that high. Well, don't ever count that.
A 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
just rolled on my die. It was plus
It was plus 9 and you got a 12. Wow. Okay.
yeah.
So with that
Like, way
insight
better.
check, you can see the second you brought it out a feeling of this is the look of somebody who's recognized something like this before. But that's all you get with it.
The king recognized
king-
it before?
Yes, it was not a surprise when you brought it out.
Okay. Then I bring it back out.
He extends his hand. I insist.
I trust your judgment, and I hand it to him.
Okay. The second his book touches his hand, you see that he leans over for a second. Leans his head back. As if someone was whispering in his ear. And he flips through the books a couple times. He's like, this is very interesting.
Do you know what it says?
Do you know what it means?
Well, first I want to see if he knows what it says. But yes, do you know what it means?
Can you read it?
Can you tell me how it works?
Can you read, sir?
Help us!
Because we can't.
Yeah, he's like, this is a powerful tome. I would hold it close, and he hands it back.
I grab it back and I put it back in my bag. Can you tell me? Because I deciphered what it was saying, but I just can't seem to make sense of it. Can you give us any advice about the book?
He looks up for a second and go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh, I'm gonna roll my dice because I have good persuasion, but I'm not gonna risk it. That is a 23.
23?
Hey.
Okay. He leans back for a second, cocks his head. Okay. Well, you have proven yourselves to be a group of the people. Why don't you give him the book? He can look at it while we speak more.
Wait, I'm sorry,
And-
to who?
You hear by your ear, like right an inch from your ear, you hear the voice of the High Mage. That would be me. And he plucks the book from your hand.
You weren't
Um,
sick. We knew you were there.
and you see, as soon as he touches the book and lifts it from your hands, it's gone because it's in his possession. So, let's speak more of your time away. while my mage looks over your book. So what could you tell me about perfection?
What was perfection, or what perfection is now?
I heard a rumor that the town was destroyed.
Uh-huh.
So,
Say that.
summary, yes. If you want TLDR, town was essentially destroyed, but not by us.
Just adjacent.
Go and make me a
Not
persuasion
indirect.
check there, Fairmont.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
That's gonna be 19, boy.
Okay. He
Hey.
just nods his head. Interesting. Okay. Go on.
There's a fey, very powerful fey creature, who seems to have taken on the Church of the Void's mantle, and had converted the town using very powerful magic to convince everyone to obey him, taking children as captives, and holding them hostage in the center of town, unbeknownst to the rest, or actually well known to the rest of the people. We ended up tracking him down to his tower. Unfortunately, we're unable to secure his death, but we did put a stop to his machinations in perfection, at least. And we do have a record of the other towns that he was communicating with, as well as direct correspondence from the Church of the Void authorizing his actions of human experimentation and essentially torture.
But we also blew up his castle.
We also blew his castle.
So you
Thus,
did.
In the explosion, in the resulting explosion of him sabotaging his own base of operations, the town was effectively destroyed.
Yes.
Interesting. He snaps his finger and a little scribe comes and makes all those notes down.
And I hand over the books and like the records that I kept from the library.
So the scribe starts to kind of read over the notes and kind of like jot shorthand as you're talking. That is disturbing news, but... And what of the people of perfection?
We all were managed to escape to the the town. Like, it was actually the church technically. So everyone, for as far as we were able to account for, there were no casualties or fatalities. I think some people got burned or something. But yeah, we're pretty well considered.
Interesting.
Actually, we did lose a few people, didn't we? I forget. Anybody remember?
I'm gonna say
I'm pretty sure we did at some point.
We tried to
Somewhere
save as
hidden.
many as we could.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's quite chaotic scene, and our resources were limited at that point.
Yes, as the father of Illumia, I understand sometimes sacrifices have to be made, and this is all very interesting. Faye, that damn Church of the Void, and some kind of monster. Very interesting. Well, you have the support of the crown. I will trust you for now. It seems you have the people in the country in your best interest. And what did you learn of that book? And he leans over and he no longer invisible. He's like, Your Majesty, this is not my expertise, but I recognize some of these runes in a book I've read by an old colleague. You might be able to track that down in Celestia. If you go to see one of my old friends, the Archmage Alara, in the Arcane Institute of Celestia, and tell her I sent you, and she might be able to answer more questions about this book than I.
Thank
Cool.
you so much.
He hands the book back to you.
And I just
I I would typically ask this, but as the last quest was rather difficult, our weapons and armor may not seem or feel like we're not up to snuff to be able to take the potentially what the next steps this trial holds. So, is there anything that the kingdom can provide as far as more powerful weapons or armor for us to wear or use?
Well, yes, of course. And snaps his finger a few times, and you see two servants carrying a chest. Your reward. I don't have any armaments or anything really. That's not really what the castle does, but you completed my bounty, so take in the spoils. And they put a chest right by you guys. And he's like, and one more thing before we go. Have you found any other books like this?
We have some leads on some other books. We've been trying to track them down. But as of yet, we haven't had anything solid.
Make a deception check.
You can do it.
Can I reroll with a point of inspiration?
Yes, you can burn that inspiration.
What was it? What was it again? The deception?
Mhm.
Can I use persuasion instead?
Ooh, you are trying to deceive this man.
Damn, yeah, right. Hey, that's better. 16.
That's better. He looks around for a second and he's like, interesting. Should you find any more tomes, seek out my comrade. His name is Pennyweather. You'll find him on the front line. And he...
Is he in Celestia or is he in Sharhaven? Sorry.
The only front line in Illumia, son. He'll be in Stoneheart Bastion.
Like,
Of course.
In this free realm, there is only one front line. Seek him out should you find any tomes, and
Very
we
well.
shall help you. And he stands up, takes a bow, which is strange for royalty to do, and
Bow back.
yeah,
Curtsy.
absolutely bows back.
Like a
and
weird, like, peace sign.
and he steps up, and I saw that. The high mage sees you out. Whoa! Fairmon's going crazy. He sees you out, and you guys are in the front gates of Starhaven Castle with a rather large chest.
I love the idea of us just walking out with a giant chest of whatever.
Bojack is carrying this chest. He's
I
strong.
was like, I can't carry it.
Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave the castle into the rest of the player, we should see what's in this chest for the record. Or I just put it all in my bag of holding.
No, let's open it up. I want to see what's in there.
Alright, let's open this bad boy up.
Okay.
Kick it open like Link in Legend of Zelda, you know?
So you pop this open, and then you pop it open, and you see it is filled with gold and platinum pieces and gems. You roughly looking it over, you can see it's about 10,000 gold worth of everything.
10,000 gold?
Excellent.
No, it's about $10,000 worth of gold, or 10,000 gold worth of stuff. It's more mixed of platinum, gold, and different kind of gems. So you guys don't have to add anything. I'll add in everything to the bag of holding. I assume that's where you're gonna put this giant chest.
Yeah,
Bojack would like to hold this forever.
So you guys shove it in the
Bojack.
bag of holding, and it sinks in this void. and also talk amongst yourself because I have the P on what you guys are going to do next.
Well, I guess we're going to Celestia.
Yeah, Celestia seems like we need to do a lot of things in Celestia.
Yeah, we
So
do.
he said Pennyweather was in Stoneheart. Am I correct?
Yes.
And that is actually where Black Flame is at too right now.
I had that same thought.
Yep.
I wonder if they are keeping like. I wonder if we can trust him like we can trust Black Flame.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, when I found something in Black Flame's room that one time, we saw something from Pennyweather.
Ah. I
So-
don't keep notes, so that's good that you remembered.
Yeah, let me, if you give me a second, I can find exactly what I had.
Did you wash your hands?
I don't think you did. You're gonna have to crop that out.
Hey, cut that out. Cut that out of the stream.
Where's the stuff that I stole?
So at this time, are you guys heading towards? Where are you going? As you look up that note.
We're going to go to
Celestia.
yeah, sorry, I found it.
Okay. So what is that?
In chat. I'm trying to read my notes.
Reading them notes.
So, if I remember right, the letter that we found that was encrypted from Black Flame stating that the king must fall, that was from him.
Yeah. The Pennyweather sent that to Black Flame Crow.
Yeah, so they have some type of relationship with something. So I think we can trust them, but I say we just stick with Black Flame.
Okay.
Okay.
And if he needs to consult Pennyweather, then he can. Then we should trust Pennyweather if Black Flame trusts Pennyweather.
Interesting. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So
All
are we
right,
gonna-
off to Celestia.
All right. So you guys start heading to Celestia, and then as we go along, Kezia, make a perception check.
All right.
As you guys are walking down the trail to Celestia.
22.
22. So with a 22, as you guys are walking along, out of the corner of your eye, you keep seeing above your head, without looking, you see a large raven following. Everywhere you guys are turning, this raven is following you.
What can I get more detail? Like, does the raven look like a animal that talks? Does it look like something I may have seen before? I mean, it's 22, so
Roll,
How old is the raven?
persuasion
Is
for
the
the
male or
DM.
female?
So can I perceive his name?
Is it thirsty?
Yeah.
Is it hungry?
So with that 22, okay, this is what I'll give you. You see, well, first off, you see this raven. Every turn you guys are making, you are seeing that it is making the turns alongside you, and as the
very
corner of your
obviously
eye,
tracking us.
you see little glints of like reflection. Something is in its claws, shining towards you. It looks like it's carrying something.
Should we stop and point at it? You know.
I mean, I
Well,
can.
only
I do quietly, because very obviously it's like tracking us. And I act like, we're like kind of like walking, and I'm just like, hey guys, don't turn around. Just keep walking like normal.
You telling Cathcart this?
Cathcart's like,
Yeah, I was good. Yeah.
Cathcart,
Turn
stop.
back.
Okay, Eric, just keep walking like normal. I'm gonna talk to you
okay.
real low, okay? Just act like I'm not talking to you. But there's this raven following us, very obviously tracking us. It's been turning with us every move. Do we want to address it? Do we want to keep walking? Do we want to see? What should we do?
Kethgar's already like walked ahead because you told him to keep walking.
Oh, God, okay.
So what I can do is I can either cast minor illusion, and I can put it. What can I do?
I can talk to it if we really want
Do
to.
if you want to scream at it, yeah.
Bojack?
Bojack would kind of like to talk to it, but unless everybody else thinks that's a bad idea.
What would
But
Bojack do?
things if it's a magical,
Well, Bojack talks to all animals, so he would definitely want to talk to it.
Do you have
call it all
any
down.
means to talk to a crow?
Yeah, I already
raven?
have a raven friend of my own, and I have to use like talk with animals the spell.
I also have speak with animals if, like, we both want to cast it to ask it questions.
I also have. Let's see, what else do I have? I got a lot of animal spells. I also have. I think it's befriend.
As you guys are talking, it kind of swoops down and lands on a tree. A little higher, a little away from you guys, but it's watching, cocking its head side to side.
I kind of like lean over slowly and look up at it over my shoulder and then see if it's making eye contact.
Oh, it's like making
Okay,
that.
then I turn back around quickly and I look back.
Okay, I would like to cast. Okay, I'm gonna do some spelling right now. I'd like to cast Animal Friendship on the Raven first.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and cast it. And is there a save or is it just?
Let's see here. Choose a beast you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If
Yep.
the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Otherwise, beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
Okay.
Okay.
Natural 2.
And that does not do it.
I didn't figure it, dude. So this
Okay.
this as you cast a spell, this raven kind of swoops down and perches right on your shoulder.
Okay, and then let's see here. Then I would like to let's see here. I can use speak with animals or beast bond. I think I'm gonna do speak with animals then on
Okay.
this guy.
So you make eye contact with this raven, and as your eyes lock, your eyes flash for a second, and it looks at you. It's like, "Can you hear me?"
Sup? What are you doing?
Well, I'm here.
Yes, I could see that. Why are you here?
Well, my friend, I'm here for her.
Who? Which her?
He hops over a little, like, flutters a little, looks at Kezia. I'm here for her.
What exactly about?
And he kind of like, as he's perching on you, you can see he has a little scroll attached to his little leg. He's like, I come with this for her. Not you, my
Oh.
friend, but her.
Okay, yeah, and I'm just like, squawk, squawk, squawk.
I'm just like,
Yep.
what is going
Yeah,
on?
no, they're just squawking. They're squawking against each other.
Okay, and then I turn to Kezia. Well, he's got a message for you. Here on his leg. It's a little piece of paper. So I guess I'm gonna unfasten that and hand it to her.
Okay. So Kezia, he hands you the little scroll tied against the raven. You kind of, and I just sent you the little scroll on Discord, and he's like,
Oh boy.
he looks at Bojack. Do you have any bugs?
Do I have any bugs? That's a great question. I think I have no bugs. I don't think I have any bugs, but I have
Kind of hopping
no
around.
food, really. Unfortunately.
He's like, me neither. And he kind of starts flapping in the air a little bit and hovers. He's like, do you have any correspondence for me?
Well, where did you come from?
My friend, I came from north. Of here.
How far north?
Celestia?
North.
Like,
Northern Reach, Western Reach.
did you come from the Northern Reach, or is it snowy where you're from, or
It's the northern woods. He's just kind of
Northern
like
woods?
looking and cocking his head a little bit.
Like,
He's not a smart bird.
I know he's not trying to... okay. What do you ask? What do you ask a bird that doesn't know where he's from?
Just
can't
north.
hear.
I've been flying.
And we appreciate that.
Who sent him?
He kind of nuzzles up against you a little bit. My friend.
What does your friend look like? Is he a man?
You're my friend.
Oh, but I didn't send you. Another person sent you.
And he cocks his head. Woman. Man.
A man?
Man, woman.
I'm reading the letter. It was Lily and Thorn, my friends from my hometown. They sent the letter, so it did actually come from two people. So I believe he came from my hometown forest.
Where's that?
Woman and a man. Should you give me letter?
He wants to know if you want to send a letter back.
Oh man, I mean I do, but obviously I would like to respond to this, but it's gonna take me a minute to write something.
So he kind of
How long will he hang out with us?
hops down on the ground and kind of starts like rummaging through for some worms and bugs.
Okay. Looks like he's willing to stay around. Okay, so update on the letter that I just got. Apparently my childhood friends are engaged, so that's kind of cool. Congrats to them, Lily and Thorn. But they are saying that there's some. Oh, it's from my parents. I'm so sorry. It's my parents. I forgot my parents' name for a moment. My apologies. Anyways. Two of my friends got engaged, Lily and Thorn, so that's cool. Okay, great. But there's people missing from our village. They're saying that they're just disappearing without a trace, and they're getting very concerned, obviously, you know. So I don't know, maybe we should put this in the list of places we need to go to.
And where is that? I'm sorry.
One moment. Trying to read through my notes.
So you see she's reading through the letter.
She's been
and-
through a lot lately.
Oh, completely understandable. Take your time.
Crow's
is it
kind of chasing a bug.
Frostwood Vale?
So you look over this letter, and you're reading through it, and you can see, obviously, it's from your parents. So your parents are located in Elvenholm, which is your hometown. Now, this... excuse me. Colonel... Good Lord. I got stuck on my uvula.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me a history check. No, let's do intelligence, Kezia.
We'll see how this goes. Ooh. Oh God, not 20 actually. That
Woo!
could work out for me.
Hey.
Hey, well,
Okay.
let me see if I have any. I don't know if I get to add any intelligence. I don't know. Oh, +1 intelligence. So 21.
Okay. So with the 21, you're kind of taken aback by this letter. But as you start to look down at how the letter was written, that they only signed it by the letter of their names. You haven't heard from your parents in years. So it's a little alarming to hear from them just surrounding the circumstances of your last time home.
Yeah, that is a little suspicious, to be honest. My parents aren't ones to send me letters.
Are you wanting to send one back?
Well, I mean, eventually we're gonna go to Elven Home, possibly for me, so we can make a stop for you.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I could write a quick little jot down. I could just say congrats to my childhood friends on their engagement. I'll make a note that, that's concerning to hear about people disappearing. May find my way up there in the near future, but not sure when. And then, yes, I am safe and happy, and hope all is well in the hometown. Kind of keep it brief, a little vague.
Okay.
Answers their questions.
So you write this little note to them, and you hand it to the crow, and the crow picks it with his hand, his little beak, and you're like,
Huh?
Sorry, what was that?
Going to grab the letter for a brief moment so he can speak.
He's like, I'm headed north. Goodbye, friend.
Oh, take this with you.
And he plucks it back, and he flutters back north.
Hope he makes it.
Be careful.
Yeah, it didn't seem very bright, but so you guys make your way back down the road to Celestia, and you arrive to a bright city, and I think really with this current group, I would probably say only a couple of you have gotten a chance to see Celestia in its prime. Celestia is just it's a vibrant city. It is just brimming with different races and cultures and religions. It's just it's an atmosphere of just tolerance and unity. And you're seeing, as you guys are walking down the street, you're seeing a temple, and then a different temple, and then a shrine. You can see that this is a holy city where the clerics and paladins are just constantly working to spread enlightenment and spread the word of their deity. It's a central hub of just arts and knowledge and spirituality and artisans, and just people make pilgrimages to come to Celestia. This is the home of Fairmont Doldeep.
Yo.
Ayo, indeed.
Sorry. Didn't we start out in Celestia?
You guys started
dinner?
out in the Eastern Reach. Not in Celestia, more towards Whitestone.
Wait, okay.
Mm-hmm. You guys have... Whoa. Oh, sorry.
Ebonshire.
Yep, Ebonshire is in the Eastern Reach, or it was. But
Yep,
yes, you guys started off in the Eastern Reach. We're in King's Heart. So you guys arrived to Celestia. And what is the first thing you're going to be looking for?
I know Bojack need to find the temple.
Yeah, I did need to pop into
Sylvanas.
the temple, and yeah.
Could go ahead and do that. Knock that out.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Bojack.
Okay.
A 4. You start making the rounds, looking through different streets, going to the Central Plaza, and you can't seem to find a shrine to your deity.
This is what he told me. He told me I was dumb.
So yeah, unfortunately, with that perception check, you can't really see where it is. But what you do notice is you see a sign with a star and a moon on it.
A star and a moon. Does it say something?
Make me a perception check. Well, you make me make me an investigation check. You were investigating this sign.
Dirty 20.
Dirty stinking 20. So with that dirty 20, you read the sign, and it's a little hard to read at the time, but you see it's a astrology. It's a place to learn about the moons and the stars. It's a place to learn.
Well, I do need to learn about those things. So honestly, that probably wouldn't be a bad place to start. Maybe they know of the Temple to
The
Sylvanas
blood
here.
moon.
And the Blood Moon.
So do you step in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so you step in and you hear the little magical chime of a ting as it walks through, and you see an elderly man with silver hair, intricate robes adorned with just celestial symbols of stars and moons and symbols of the sun and runes. And you look at him, and he is an older man. He's well within his 60s. And he greets you, "Welcome to my shop. What can I do for you?"
Well, I come a long way. I seek an expert on the moon and the stars. I need some information.
Of course, I'm here to give you what you need. What are you looking for?
Would you happen to know when the next blood moon is?
The next blood moon. I haven't heard anyone ask about that in a long time. And he goes and grabs a scroll. It's a rather large scroll. There's multiple pages all rolled up into it. He's like, "This is the most current calendar. And I made sure to mark all the phases of all 3 moons. If you would like this, it's yours."
Awesome. Thanks, man.
So, would you like to... Is that all you would like to purchase?
Well, really, I don't really know exactly how to read this per se. Could you give me some help here? And how do I recognize what day exactly the next one's gonna be?
Oh, of course. So you would like service with your purchase as well. I see. And he brings out a he brings out a little tally thing and he starts marking down. Well, of course, I could show you how to read this calendar and send you on your way with it. Is there anything you would else like to add to your tab?
Did it say this was a shop?
This is a place of knowledge, and of course, knowledge comes with a price.
Does it?
But for you, it's a good one.
What's the price?
Well, for this one, it is my last scroll of all the phases of the moon, so I would not part with it for just some chump change, but for you, with the purchase of this calendar and to service on how to read it, 60 gold.
60 gold.
60 gold. Okay.
Bruh.
Look, I know we've come into some money, but I don't want to. That seems like a lot.
Don't tell him that.
No, I whispered this under my breath.
He's like, what? Speak up, boy. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Clearly. So, let me see. Could I do a persuasion check or on the price there? Can I haggle this down?
Sure. What would you like to tell him?
I would like to tell him that Bojack is not good at this. He's very close to just trying to intimidate him. But he would like to say, how about would you take it for 10 gold?
Go ahead and roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Because of the gap at which you asked.
That was quite insulting. Lower amount.
We're haggling here. I'm gonna go low, and then we'll see where we are. All right. All right. Well, I got a 19.
Oh,
And
hate to see it.
then, I know, right? Okay. And then persuasion again. Come on, roll. Ha! 3.
Aye, Bojack. Okay.
Ay.
He looks at you and he's like, perhaps this shop is not, and he takes the thing, not for someone of your place in society.
Oh wait, no, I'd like to intimidate him. How dare he speak to me that way?
It's just like, I'm sure if you go north or anywhere but here, you might be able to find something more in your price range. But
I want to
unfortunately,
intimidate this man.
I mean, go ahead. He's like, perhaps you would, like I said, I could part with this for the mere amount of 70 gold.
You just said 60
7.
before.
I don't know if I said that.
You did. You did say that. In fact,
I had to add a tax of
can I
10
roll
gold.
intimidation on him?
You can do whatever you like. You can do all the rolls. I'm excited to hear what you're gonna do to intimidate him. You don't have to ask
Okay.
permission.
Look, buddy. I'm just. Do I roll first, or do I do my spiel?
Do what you want, man.
Do your spiel first.
Do your spiel first.
All right. Look, buddy, I've come a long way. I fought a weird tree. I almost died. My bear almost died. My friends almost died. We came on a mission from the king, from the crown, and we need more information. And this is part of that. And look, I understand you got to make some money here, but be reasonable. No one's going to come in here. You said you haven't talked to anybody in a long time. No one's going to come for this scroll. Let's do some business here. Give me a reasonable price here. And if you don't, I'll break your kneecaps. How's that?
Okay, roll intimidation. I have DC set.
24.
Okay. So he looks a little startled and he's like, 50 gold. That's as low as I can go.
Okay.
So you hand over 50 gold, which would be 5 pieces of platinum for whoever had the platinum. If you guys haven't divvied it out, but mark 5 platinum off. So he rolls out with hesitation, rolls out this calendar, and he's scrolling through it. And he's like, "So, are you looking for a specific full moon? Remind me what you're looking for."
The blood moon.
The blood moon. Okay, let me. Oh, let me pull up. Okay, so we are currently on. He shows you this calendar where it has all of the months. So you see all 10 months of the current calendar, and there's 20 days per month as well. So right now we are currently in the 8th day of Starlight, which is the first month of the year. So we just had a brand new year. And as he's scrolling through, he's looking at each one of the days and kind of looking over each one. He's like, oh, okay, there's one, and there's one, and there's one. And he sees that, oh, okay, so the next blood moon happened. So the next, it happens every 29 days, and we had one not long ago. So we're about 14 days till the next blood moon.
Okay, you said they happen every 29 days?
Every 29 days.
All right, 2 weeks till the next one.
Just about. So, and of course, with the blood moon, it should last 3 days. Yes, 3 days it should last in the sky. Are you expecting something on those days?
You could say that, but it's yet to be seen if I'll actually find it.
Okay, well, here, this is, he shows you, this is how you see each one of the moons. There's 3 moons, and you see that each one of them has the cycles on here, and if you look closely, you could see, like, the cycles of Asteron, of Dracus, of Phelom, of all 3 moons, and if you just, like I said, the first one is Phelom, and then Asteron, Dracus. He shows you how to cite them all and he marks the day of the week it is currently when you received this map and hands it over to you, and he's like, is there anything else I can help you with, good sir?
No, but thank you.
Have a good day. And he walks into the back, kind of hurries, walks away. So
That's what I thought.
and you walk out with this newfound calendar of the 10 months of Illumia and where we're currently at. And I think with that, we're going to end today's session. We're going to stop there. That's a good stopping point. So, all right. Well, thanks everyone. If there was anybody who watched it, I think we had a couple of viewers here and there pop in and out. Woo! Fans. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, everyone say bye.
Bye.
Bye.